Alrighty, guys, welcome back to it. We are back live here for the VNEA World Championships, coming to you live from fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada. I do have another guest sitting in with me, and this time I know I'll call his name correctly. It is Andrew Nicklin sitting in with me.
What's up, people? I decided to jump in here. I have my
Hometown crowd.
my ex-wife Jana Montour playing with my teammate Frank Frangopoulos. This is the Masters Scotch doubles.
Where are Tina and Chris from? Okay, let's do a refresh. Right here.
Yeah, I've had the opportunity to play against
Texas.
Chris a couple times. He's a fantastic shot.
Well, hopefully he can bring the break like Rick did in the last match, because holy Hannah. There's a guy that had a break.
100%.
He put his back in it, his hips in it, and then left his shoes on the pavement. And once again, guys, if you are just tuning in, help us out. Smash that share button. Hulk smash it, Monster mash it. Not only will the pool be good, but so will the commentary.
Please let everybody know you have Andrew Nicklin guest commentating right now. So
Adelaide is in the house. Welcome back to it, Pete. Tuning in from Adelaide, Australia.
wow.
Representing. Hey, no troubles, Gary. We appreciate everybody tuning in. What time are we sitting at? Are we getting late yet?
I don't even know what time it is.
We're only 7:30.
I'm not gonna lie, I've lost track of time being here.
I know, right? Vegas tends to do that to you. Hello, Bernie. How are you? Thanks again for tuning in.
All right, so at the table we do have Frank Frangopoulos from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. Currently playing with Jana Montour as well from Edmonton, Alberta.
Two great players.
Hey, Alex, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for letting us know you're here.
The jackalope hunter himself.
Is that what he is? He's a jackalope?
Jackalope hunter.
No, all right.
Yeah. He'll have as much success with that as me hunting little leprechauns or Santa Claus or Tooth Fairy.
You might find a couple of those here.
I could, perhaps.
You're probably in the best place to find leprechauns and fairies.
Yeah, unfortunately, it'll just do nothing but drain my money. Probably won't give me money.
Oh, I didn't think that 10 went.
Into the heart.
Let's go, Tina. Represent 219 Indiana.
Jackalope hunters always check in. Of course.
Hey, thanks, Pete. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, no doubt. And Alex, that's because at some point you do have to tune back into reality.
I don't want to go back to reality.
No, reality bites. So these tables are playing extremely quick. They were just
Yes.
recovered, refelted, and they are greased lightning right now for Valley tables.
And I know firsthand they weren't letting anybody practice on these tables until matches started.
Yeah, this morning. Yeah. Iowa is in Vegas. The whole world's in Vegas. We got them from all over the place. We got Canada, obviously. We got America in the house. We've got Spain. We've got Australia. We've got...
I'll have to confirm with Gary, but normally I believe there's 9 or 10 different countries that represent here.
yeah, not too shabby. Bring my jackalope.
Jackalope hunting gear.
Yeah, I'll make sure I bring my magic wand. I'm on it. So in a little bit tough, he's going to have to take this 11. Lots of inside, load up 2 rails.
That's
back
kinda-
down, maybe even 3 rails.
That's kind of what I'm thinking too. just to make sure he clears those balls.
Yeah, he doesn't want to get stuck behind the 2-5 and doesn't want to hit this 4 ball, although he got the better of it, got a little jelly roll. But the question is, does that 14 split between the 5-1 down to the bottom left? And even at that, I mean, talk about some tough shape on a slick table.
It's going to be a very, very touchy shot for Jana here.
Oh, you know what? She could even play into the 7 ball. The 14 will go off the rail off the 2. Worst case scenario.
Depending on how confident she is with her stroke, she can also jack up and spear that 15 in.
She could. Awfully tough when you're shooting off the beach, though.
100%.
That's no easy task. Richie, we're in the pit. We are in, well, I guess, did they call it the dome or did they call it the pit?
I think it's both,
Yeah.
the dome or whatever.
Yeah, so we're on tables 7 and 8.
Yeah, tables 1 through 8.
TV Mike has tables 1 to 6. Q Sports Live has tables 7 and 8.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Wilson, my pin master. How are
David
you?
Wilson.
What's going on? Does she get there? Gotta go.
Oh, wow.
Well, she's not bad if that 14 splits the 5-1 to the lower left.
I gotta tell you, it looks like it goes, and it looks like he's straight in.
Yeah, like an arrow. The issue is now, how do you shape the 8 from here?
Yeah.
Oh, it's not quite straight. It's not quite straight.
Looks like Chris is gonna come up and have a look. And it looks like he is gonna get a ref to come by.
Indeed. Lucky 7. Hey, thanks, my pin master back at work. I appreciate it, David. So for yourself and anybody else that wants to follow along and stock your favorite player or your favorite team, you can do that on CompuSport.
Or your favorite commentator.
Or your favorite commentator. You can see how we progress along through the tournament. Myself, I'm only playing 8-ball singles. Ben is playing 9-ball, 8-ball, and teams.
You're just playing 8-ball singles?
Just 8-ball singles. Yeah.
I'm not playing 9-ball this year, so I'm going to play 8-ball singles and then team event.
Yep.
So
normally I would play team, and I've had a couple of offers because I mean that's what happens in Vegas. Somebody for whatever reason can't make it, but I'm kind of get off that rail. With the ACS event that we just did, we didn't really get a lot of coverage in there because we played absolutely everything.
Yep.
And I kind of feel like the fans and the viewers deserve a little bit more attention than what we gave them in ACS. So I will forego my team event, perhaps.
Yeah, I know firsthand it's super tough trying to stream an event and play at the same time.
It really is. Your mind really doesn't ever get a break.
Yep.
Because you're always in it. Sorry, I did not change the score, so it is 0-0.
Yes,
Thanks, Christine.
This
I
is
didn't
the
see that
first game.
sneaky 4.
And that's not the greatest shape from Chris there.
No.
So,
You'll probably see a safety.
I mean, I would imagine Tina would just shoot the 7 and
And hit and stick, right?
yeah, just leave behind either the 8 or the 3-ball. Yes, Mr. Wilson.
The one and only.
That is me. I am here playing in this
Often
event.
imitated, never duplicated.
So I welcomed the opportunity to jump on the microphone here with these guys for the wonderful streaming.
Yeah, it's been a while. Hey, thanks, Chris. We certainly appreciate it. I mean, we tried to do our best, and we did amazingly well at ACS in the team event. Made it to Hill in the final. And unfortunately, it was me at the table as the anchor. I played actually a really nice out.
No pressure.
No, not at all, right? And I I had one ball kind of sitting where the 14 is down here, and the cue ball was fairly straight, but I had to slam it and create my angle to draw back out for my last ball up, and I just missed by that much on my
Just
shape.
barely, eh?
Yeah, and so I tried to use the old throw and spin, and it bobbled the pocket. And from there, it was always going to be tough to get back out and get out.
Yeah, Christine, sorry about that. Yeah, Grant updated the score. This is the first game. Hey, Lisa, how are you? Bev and Vino did win that match. They did win on the hill 4-3.
They did. Now, you're probably going to see him put this 8-ball back because she did. Oh, there's an impeding ball.
Yep.
Oh, the impeding ball. Or was it the cue ball that just jumped into?
Yeah, she just tried to jump and she hit the 8-ball
Ah, I gotcha.
first.
David, do me a favor though, turn your volume up to max. So we have some new headsets, which I'm actually a fan of. But
Yeah, they're very good.
They are extremely good, but the mics on them are extremely sensitive.
And we are also here in what VNEA kind of calls the dome. These are kind of their feature tables.
Right.
There's not much music in here. There's not much going on in here, so it's extremely quiet. We are sitting approximately 8 to 10 feet away from the table, so we are trying to not talk loud enough for the players to hear us. Well, first of all, Christopher, I'm glad you're jealous that we're here in Vegas and you're not. Second of all, what was the score against Green Death Pirates
In Team
Teams
8-Ball ACS, did your team beat them? That was a local Tampa, Florida team. To be honest, Chris, I don't know what the team's names were.
Yeah.
I just went up and played. Volume is 100%. Well, can we? Do we dare go up a little bit?
There you go.
Maybe to there.
Okay.
We'll just kind of maybe pull these mics away a little bit. Hopefully that's a little bit better. I've got my
Hey, by the way, Richie, we're never too busy for people to come by and say hi.
yeah, so long as we're actually not live, then by all means come by, tap us on the shoulder, all that kind of stuff. If we are live during a broadcast, obviously we would prefer that you wait until we're done broadcasting. We're always hanging around the Q Sports Live booth. We've got a couple of things going on at the booth here. We do have a couple of Q Sports Live logos on some vinyl. They're kind of the take-home poster things that you can put up in your pool room. We do have those available, but they're limited. I think we only have 6 left.
Richie, you come by, you hit that share button a couple times, you make sure all your friends and family are watching, and we'll give a big shout out to them.
Indeed.
And hey, Mark, how's it going?
And I believe that was Tina and Chris that took game 1. Right?
Yes. And yes, Jason, absolutely make sure you bring Grant a coffee.
Andrew's more of a beer guy.
You could potentially bring me something different. It's up to you.
He's an adult beverage drinker.
I have tomorrow off completely, so
No, I don't know about completely. There might be a microphone at some point that
well, I
has your
mean,
name on it.
in regards to pool, I'm off completely. I'm awesome. I really wish you guys could be here this year, Mark, but I understand why you can't.
Mr. Pittman, how are you guys? Starting to get some regulars flowing in here now. And if you are just tuning in, once again, guys, help us out. Smash that share button. You can share it to any of the pool groups that you're members of. Even posted it on your own page. You never know which one of your friends is kind of a closet pool junkie and wouldn't mind tuning in and getting entertained by Andrew and I. We'll entertain almost anybody.
This is, in my opinion, 100% the best pool tournament of the year. So
I agree. Yeah. John, how you doing, buddy? And we do have a couple of kind of an exclusive deals going on right now for the regular viewers, not quite so exclusive, perhaps for some of the newer viewers. We've got our viewer advantage that's going on right now. I'll flash that one up. We've got a limited edition Q Sports Live Jam Up apparel shirt.
Ooh.
Yeah, only available up until the end of broadcast at this event. Once this event is done, you won't be able to buy them anymore.
I have my myself and my team have our Jam Up apparel gear ready to go. So
Yes, and correct me if I'm wrong. Some of the most comfortable, well-designed pool gear you're gonna buy.
the shirts are like
Phenomenal.
super comfortable.
What's happening, Jason from Iowa? Thanks for tuning in.
Christopher, that would be a question for Grant to answer. And how you doing, Jason?
Are we contracted for both ACS and VNEA for the long haul? I don't know if ACS does long term. However, based on conversations following that event, I can almost say for certain we'll be back next year.
Mm-hmm.
I would assume the same will hold true to the trend following this event.
I mean, I'm
That's
kind
always the goal.
I'm kind of a nobody, but I know. Hopefully, streaming the VNEA right up until I know they have the contract here at Ballys until 2025. So
Oh, very nice.
hopefully,
And guys, what's going to help the most with that is if you do want to see us back here, send a message to the VNEA page and say, hey, we enjoyed watching the stream and we'd kind of like to see Q Sports Live back there again. That always does phenomenally well. That speaks well to us coming back. Anytime that the viewers and the players are appreciative of the streaming that goes on, anytime that you can send a note, if you've got the time, we're not going to beg for it. If you do have the time and you want to send in a note, it will certainly not go unnoticed.
I'm usually so accustomed to announce that we're going to be streaming pool all weekend long, but pool will be streamed right up until June 1st.
Yes. Rhonda,
More
is
than
it-
a week.
Yeah, 10 full days of pool. Is it behind the line with the scratch off the break? Indeed, it is.
That's correct, Rhonda. Yes.
And for those that are just tuning in, guys, you'll find, like Jim alluded to, that he had to go back to YouTube again. We've been, and not we as in Q Sports Live, Facebook has been having a couple of different issues with the feed cutting out. And I think that has everything to do with Facebook kind of doing an update or a software change or something, because it was Western Canada this morning where everybody's feed was dropping off. And then it went to Eastern Canada, and then it was kind of hit and miss and so on and so
okay.
forth. So, yeah, it may be that your stream feed cuts out. If that is the case, back out, close it down, come back in again. And for those followers that are also on YouTube, we do have those chats now up.
Frank with a little bit of a stretch here, but he should be okay still. 7 in the side, I'm guessing.
Yeah, this is looking fairly good here. 7 into the side, 3 to the top. Sounds awesome, Rhonda. We'll be here. You get 10 full days of CSL. She could also take this 3-ball into the side. I just saw that 6-ball sitting at the top of the table there.
And roll down for the 6.
Yeah, roll down for the 6. Ideally, you'd like to save that for last, but I think the angle that she's got on the 7 to the side takes her into or flirting with that 9-ball.
Yeah, it doesn't look like she's straight on the 7.
There we go. Warren says, yeah, my Facebook updated a half hour ago.
No.
So I kind of alluded to that on the first stream this morning when I saw it was kind of happening throughout. And I said, yeah, I think there's going to be an update coming out for
Damn
for
you,
Facebook.
Mark Zuckerberg.
Right? Who does he think he is interrupting a CSL stream? What's going on?
Who updates
During VNEA.
Who updates the number one web page in the world during the VNEA?
Who does that?
It's just ridiculous.
Somebody's got to send a note to Mark.
Oh, Grant, she did take it.
She did,
Yeah.
I mean, ideally, you'd like to save that for last, but I think she's right in taking that shot. Now, Frank's left a little bit straight here.
Just draw straight back.
Yeah, you're going to get flirtatious, and then you leave her long with a tough pot draw on the 8.
Mm-hmm.
You know what, Ryan? I'm not sure how late we're going tonight. These matches are autofill on CompuSport. They don't have any tables assigned and times and so on and so forth. So we're kind of not really sure.
Hey, I'll keep you matches as long as you want them.
Well, I could. I'm pretty good with Gary Benson, but yeah.
Other than that, Ryan, I'm phenomenal tonight. Thank you for asking. I've been in vacation mode for the last 4 or 5 hours.
Are we selling shirts? Funny thing you should say that. I will answer that question following the 7 and 8 ball right here.
All right, Jana, nice straight stroke back.
Does she have the right angle?
100% just to draw that.
And she hit that so good.
Yeah, that's
She absolutely pured that. That's typically what you see out of Jana Montour.
what a nice stroke.
Yeah. Such a solid player.
Mm-hmm.
So we are squared up. Now to answer your question, Kyle, indeed we are. In fact, it's a limited edition Jam Up Q Sports Live. Price point on it, phenomenal price point, $55 US dollars. However, this is limited edition. It will only be available up until the final broadcast of the VNEA. You'll be able to find that on www.jamupapparel.com. Once you get there, search for the CSL or Q Sports Live tab. And that shirt will be in there, along with a couple of other choices, but this one is the limited edition.
And I will attest, my team from Edmonton, we do have a blue and a red, similar to that version that Grant just posted there. They are so comfortable.
They're amazing.
They're awesome to play pool in those shirts.
That stroke was on point for certain.
All right, here we have Chris up to break. 1-1 race to 4.
Wow, nice break. Kind of loses the cue ball a little bit, but
Yeah.
he hit that pretty pure. So a couple of different issues on this table, depending on whether you're going stripes or solids. The 11 is the issue for the stripes. The 3-6 being the issue for the low ball.
Well, I was going to say, I'm assuming she's going to take high ball, and then I saw that 4 sitting over the side pocket, so...
Well, I think the 12 will pass the 4, but that 11 sitting up here with the 7 ball in that top left corner, that's not going to be a fun one to develop, and she really doesn't have a lot there to develop it, because I don't think you can make the 6 to the side and roll up to break that out. An 11-7 combo.
That'd be a
I
pretty
don't-
tricky shot.
Yeah, the back cut on 11 is
Yeah.
a little tough there.
I was liking the 4 ball in the side pocket there.
Yeah. She is not happy with that shot. Snaps the chalk off the table. I think it actually almost popped back out.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not terrible. I almost wouldn't mind shooting the 2 here into
Yeah,
the bottom right corner.
absolutely.
And bumping into the 3.
Yeah, bump into the 3 or the 6. From there, it's not too shabby.
And good minds think alike, because that's exactly what Chris is going to do.
Well, it's either great minds think alike or fools seldom differ. It's one of those. Yeah, great shot.
Yeah.
So the 3N's kind of funny. It's got a couple of different pockets. It'll go middle left, or bottom right.
Looks like it still goes bottom right, yeah. But she is pretty straight on the one ball.
Just got the Q-Tex Synergy. I have hit with the Q-Tex Synergy. Not a bad hit in Q. Of course, all those carbon fiber shafts are going to hit well. It's, for me, the taper on that Jacoby Black that does it for me. 3/8 by 14, yeah. Nice Q. And how are you, Bob? Thanks for tuning in.
Hey, Bob, thanks for tuning in.
So what do you do here, Andrew? Are you going to try to make a play for the 3 here off the 6 ball? He does have the angle. I think he can draw underneath that 3 and put the 3 to the bottom left hand.
And you know, if he can almost just try to draw to play on the spot,
Yeah.
he'll leave options.
Yep.
So,
Well, even if you can draw to that spot, then I'm certainly taking the 3. It'll pass that 12 down to the bottom right. Underhit it.
yeah, he wasn't
That's
happy
gonna
with
be
that.
tough.
I think he was thinking 3 in the bottom right after that.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. The demand for carbon fiber shafts right now is insane. I know with Jacoby we are at least 6 weeks. Now that being said, fingers crossed.
Those Jacobys are 6 weeks?
Yeah. That being said, we do have an order in for 16 of them. Different pin styles. So they definitely will not last long when we get them in.
But that's through Q Sports, like
Through us.
so they can contact Q Sports to
Absolutely.
try to snatch one of those up.
Yeah, we actually get a little bit better of a deal than ordering direct from Jacoby. We get a little better of a deal. If you are interested in one of those guys, you can send us a message on the Q Sports Live page, and I'll get back to you and I'll let you know what that deal is.
Message your pin size and
Yeah.
snatch one of those up.
Well, I play with one, and so there's 2 shafts that I play with. I play the carbon fiber shafts on the 7 foots, and then the SS360 are for the 9 foots.
Sure. I use
Definitely. Jacoby is really backed up. They sent out, I want to say 1,500 of them so far.
Holy.
And they're even more than that backed up. I think they're 3,000 backed up right now.
Holy.
It's extremely popular, right? I mean, it's a 12.3 mil taper with a pro taper on the shaft. So it actually feels like you're playing with a wood shaft, but it happens to be carbon fiber.
But it's carbon fiber, yeah.
So I know that we've had quite a few, obviously quite a few of our followers and viewers order those shafts. So
Could be a good shot here if you can miss that side pocket. Come out for the 8.
he's got to watch off the 13 too. Oh, he
Nice
hit
shot
that
there by
perfect.
Chris.
He hit it perfect. Only perfect. will
What a
do.
fantastic shot.
Yeah, that was a great shot. Left straight in on the 8. Very well done.
Nice shot there by
Indeed.
Tina. That's going to put Tina and Chris up by a score of 2-1. This is a race to 4. Masters Scotch doubles. This is B-side action.
On live all the way from fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada.
Las Vegas.
We are Lost Wages in the house. This is at a Ballys Hotel and Casino. My destination for donations.
Oh, yeah, right. If you are enjoying the stream, please send money.
And Ryan, I know that I can't remember where you are on that cutoff on our list, but I know we're either right up to you or we've got it. So I just can't remember where we are on that list. Took your advice on giving my new carbon fiber a chance at playoffs last week. Moved up 2 brackets.
Moved up 2 brackets.
Nicely done, Deborah. Nicely done. And that is so true. When you change, and it doesn't matter whether you're going from a maple shaft to a carbon fiber or you're changing out a tip. Anytime you change your equipment, you have to acclimate back to it.
Yes.
Right? It's certainly not going to happen overnight.
And that's why I was in a conversation with somebody back at Edmonton about how there was so many carbon fiber shafts that people were selling, and they couldn't figure out why. It's because the people didn't want to take the time to adapt and learn on playing with them. So.
Yes. Yes, we are somewhat paying attention to the chat on YouTube.
All right, Chris up at the table here.
Yeah, it's actually been a minute since you and I have commentated. I think the last time was WCVNEA.
Yeah, Westerns. Westerns at the River Cree. With the infamous incident.
Yes. Yes. Was famous, now it's infamous.
Wow. Crazy.
Yes. That was kind of a crazy incident, which we've sounded off on
Yes.
a billion times already.
Yes. It's all good in the hood now.
Too hard. The tip it came with was actually a Kamui soft tip. So that's typical when you order the Jacoby Black. It does come with a Kamui soft. However, I did change mine as well. I changed mine from a soft to a medium tip.
Cat, yes, they do have 2 tables with cameras set up, and they actually do have a third
We have the Roamer.
PTZ camera as well. During the Scotch doubles event, though, it's typically a little too difficult to try to keep track and commentate on 2 matches at the same time. So sticking with just the 1 table and the 1 camera for right now.
It gets a little tough when you're playing Scotch or commentating on
100%.
Scotch doubles to try to do a split screen.
Yes, I concur.
Absolutely. And hello, Andy, my brother from another mother. Welcome to it. What happened at River
Oh,
Cree?
Stacy.
Yeah. Look at the wink she sends after, like she doesn't
He.
already know, or he.
Oh, yeah. Stacy, text me. I'll fill you in.
Yeah, it's something we've sounded off.
He
A
knows
lot.
what happened.
Yeah, of
He
course.
knows what happened. He's just being a typical Stacy Bauer. I love you, buddy.
Yes. Have I found out where you are on that list? Not yet. Although I probably could, Mr. Barnes. You know what? I can't. Not right now. It'll interrupt what it is I'm trying to attempt to commentate on. But I will. I'll find out.
So I'm not exactly sure.
Because actually, Brandon was supposed to be here. Brandon was supposed to be at ACS. He was never supposed to be at VNEA. But Brandon from Jacoby was supposed to be at ACS. Unfortunately, his father turned ill before the event, and he's doing better.
I was just going to say.
Yeah, no need to panic too much. But with that event happening and his dad getting sick, and yes, his dad got better a couple of days before, but by the time that happens, he didn't have the time to get all the equipment and everything set for the booth. So, no, different rules, Kat. The ACS is a world standardized rule. And these are VNEA rules, so Valley National 8-ball rules. Very similar,
Yes.
not too many differences, but certainly some. The ACS or World Standardized Rules would be the love child of VNEA BCA. If those two had a love child, it would be ACS rules.
Actually, that's pretty accurate. Yeah. So for all you viewers out there who are familiar with the VNEA rules, quick question which came up in one of my matches.
In Scotch doubles.
Playing Scotch doubles, I break and make the 8-ball. Whose choice is it to either spot or re-rack?
I know the answer.
Oh,
Pick me.
I know the answer.
I knew the answer without the story.
I just want to know what your guys' thoughts out there are when you're playing Scotch doubles. You break the 8. Whose option is it to rack or re-rack or spot the 8?
Nope, there is no clock. Gotta remember, guys, these are still amateur players. As much as they know how to hold a cue and so on and so forth, they're going to take their time. This is a B-side match. They're fighting for their life. And I don't begrudge anybody for taking their time on it.
No, I mean, like you say, they are still amateur players. This is the Masters division, but both of these teams don't mind either team or either opponent taking their time.
Mm-hmm. So we have 2 votes in so far. Both of them are for the opponent.
Or sorry, so I made the 8. I didn't scratch. I made the 8. I guess I should have clarified that. No scratch. So the only question would be, is it my option or is it my partner's option? Brian, I'm not sure who you are, but I like you already. Yeah, Jason?
That is the correct answer.
Yes. Jason, that's exactly what I was told. I argued with the head referee, and I was proven eventually to be correct, that it is the breaker's choice.
It is. And that is because your shot has not officially ended yet.
Correct. Until you either decide to spot the 8 or re-rack the balls.
And break again.
Yes.
That is the correct ruling.
Yeah. See? Look, see? You would think, eh?
Yeah.
Rim, Jake, all these people
Yeah.
are saying it's partner's option. However,
It is not. It is shooter's choice.
it is, yeah, breaker's choice.
Breaker's choice.
Yes.
Well, hello, John. How are you, my good man? One of our viewers that stopped by the booth earlier
Oh,
this
hello,
afternoon,
John.
and it happens to be his birthday today.
Happy birthday to you.
Oh my goodness, John! How often do you get a guy like Andrew Nicklin singing you happy birthday?
Oh, the Raptors just won. Ooh.
Nice. That's now a 3-2 lead, Raptors.
Yes. I was just gonna say what an exceptional shot by Frank there, but then I saw the comment that the Raptors won, and I had to. Yeah, 3-2 now,
3-2,
Raptors.
down from 2-0.
Yes, that is
Or now
correct.
up 2-0. Y'all spoilers. Spoiler alert.
So, all I can say is, from what I know, that is only in VNEA rules, because I was just going by the VNEA rule book. It might be different in different leagues. I'm not sure, but
ACS World Standardized is the same.
okay. So, yeah.
Ooh, here's a good question. What is it in BCA? Scotch doubles, same scenario.
I'm pretty sure with BCA it's the same rules, that it's breaker's choice.
It is incoming in BCA. Your partner's choice.
Wow. See, I just don't understand that, because your partner can't come in until your turn is over. And technically your turn isn't over until you decide you're going to re-rack or spot the 8.
Raptors won by 6.
Won by 6.
This is not the finals. I believe this is quarterfinal B or semifinal B?
Semifinal, I want to say.
Quarterfinal.
Quarterfinal, okay.
Quarterfinal in the B side.
Loser of this match will take home, let's say $150?
$150.
Yeah.
Looks like first place playing for $720. Second place for $500. Third place for $300. Fourth for $200. The 5-6 spot for $150.
Anybody who wants to follow along or check out some brackets for Scotch doubles for all the divisions, even singles, everything is available for you on CompuSport. Just
Andrew, are we commentating together in Red Deer on the 22nd?
Oh, do we have two different comments going on here?
Oh, yeah. This is YouTube. This is Facebook.
Oh, sorry. Oh, hey, Andy. Sorry, I apologize. I was only looking at one tablet. I didn't realize there was two different things going on. We very well might be. Yes. If you're there, that's a very good possibility, Andy.
Well, welcome back to Facebook, Jim.
You would think so, Jason, but
Which is applicable in BCA.
Yes.
But not VNEA ACS.
Yes. And again, it all comes down to
Look at this shot.
nice.
Look at that shot.
Nice
Broke up the
breakout by
11.
Frank.
Perfect.
Oh, there you go. Thanks, David.
CompuSport, there is the link if you do want to follow along. Stock your favorite player or your favorite team. See how they progress along through the tournament. All of that info is available. Thank you to our pin master, David Wilson, for that again.
Yeah, and again, Jason, that's what the ref was trying to argue with me, that all the balls had stopped,
Yes.
and now it's my partner shot. But technically, all the balls haven't stopped because
There's still a decision to be made in that.
in regards to the 8-ball, right? So
Is Rick and Alicia still in? I believe they are. I think they're on the B side.
Rick and Alicia.
Let's find them over here. Right here.
Oh, they moved to.
They are right now guaranteed the 5-6 spot.
Yes.
So they are waiting on the winner of this match. And Deborah, I am going to play just the 8-ball singles. I'm not going to play 9-ball. I don't think I'm going to play teams.
He's just trying to figure out what to do with that
14 ball?
12 ball.
Is it 12 or 14? It is the 12
I
ball.
think it's the 12 ball.
I couldn't see it with this big monitor in my face.
Deborah, 8-ball singles start on Saturday morning.
Yes. Is it Saturday morning?
Saturday morning, yeah. I know because I have a 9 a.m. match again.
Yeah, but that's you. I'm in the open.
So am I.
Are you?
Yeah.
I thought it was Wednesday. What day are we on today? What day is that?
Thursday.
Is it really Thursday?
Today's Thursday.
Wow. Then, indeed, it is
Yeah.
Saturday.
Kelly, if by chance that match is up right after this one, there's a very good chance of that. So,
Yeah, and if we're not streaming it, you can always catch it on TV Mike.
so any Masters Scotch doubles matches that happen from now on, I think I will attempt to have streamed for you guys. So you don't have to miss out on the action or pay to watch the action.
However, we will.
And here we are.
We will take what? Oh, great shot!
Nice shot there by Janet. Oh,
Absolutely, but she gets a little off. Kind of weird. She gets a bad rub there.
You know what?
I don't think the 12 passes the 9 ball.
I think he has the 9. I'm staring straight down at it.
Oh, you are? You're looking right down the barrel. Well, you tell us.
Yeah, it looks close, but
it'll be
it
tight.
looks like he might be able to just make the 9.
What's going on, Grant? How are you, bud? Thanks for tuning in.
Actually, the instructor course, sorry,
That's okay.
Andy, to answer your question there, there's a course today, correct?
It is today.
Yeah, the instructor course.
Certified instructor course, yeah.
Yes.
So I think I take the ref course on Sunday. I get recertified.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if it's going to be that head ref that's going to be teaching that course. But when you're in there, you can ask, what happens if we're playing Scotch doubles and I break and make the 8 ball?
Right. Buddy, I haven't found one yet. Why can't you get a picture? Tony, there's Facebook is doing something weird. They've got updates and so on and so forth going on right now. So if you can't get a picture, close Facebook, shut it all down, restart it, and come back in again.
And Grant, to answer your question there, I'm a big McDonald's coffee guy. So there is a McDonald's that's about a 10-minute walk from here, just down by Planet Hollywood. That's usually where I go to get my cup of coffee.
But you didn't read his question because he was asking if I found a decent cup of coffee. And I'm sorry, McDonald's doesn't cut it.
McCafe is the best.
No, sorry, Tim Hortons, buddy.
Yeah, well, you're in the States, so good luck with that.
Yeah, I'm kind of in Never Land right now.
So it looks like he's pulled out the jump cue. However,
It should be a fairly easy jump for him. I think he'd maybe be only
boy, it's
like an 8th ball.
I don't want to look at it because he's looking at me in the eye, but it was super close.
Oh no! Threw it right up off the table.
Yeah.
And he actually overhit that jump shot.
Yeah.
Like he didn't need to put that much power into it, which is why he double hopped onto that 9 ball and threw that cue ball off the table.
Yeah, that Predator Air 2 jump cue he was using there. You don't need to put too much effort into it, so.
Ryan Pittman, you traitor. Friends off.
Yeah, that's right, Ryan. We know.
Hey, thanks for tuning in, Deborah. We appreciate it. We'll see you in the AM.
Who gets up at 4 a.m. to go to work?
Deborah.
Wow. I'm on holidays until Sunday, June 2nd.
You and me both. I've kind of been there since we left.
Well, actually,
Although we did a lot of work at ACS.
yeah. Yeah, it'll be a long time you've been here.
A long time, yeah. By the time I'm done, I'll be ready to go home and not come back till next year.
Yeah, I can see that.
We may be back, I think, in like September, I want to say.
September.
Yeah, we'll be back for an NAPT event at Griff's in Vegas.
Oh, Griff's.
Griff's. Touche, Bernie, touche.
Oh, wow.
Right,
David, come on.
My man, my pin master knows where it's at.
Come on, you guys. I bet you I've had a McDonald's coffee every morning for the last 3 years.
No.
Really close.
That's been me and Tim's.
Except
I've done it since I was 18.
There might be a couple days I miss when I was out camping, but I'm a big McDonald's guy.
Yeah, I'm a massive Timmy's guy. I'm a Tim snob. We are a little bit spoiled, Deborah,
Ooh.
without a doubt. And You know what? It's not just about being able to come to Vegas and all the places that we travel and so on and so forth. Number one, I think we got some of the best viewers that you can get. I don't think you can get better viewers than the ones that we have. But we do get to watch a lot of good pool.
Oh yeah.
A ton.
Yeah.
So it's certainly helped my game. My game's kind of come up a little bit since I've been streaming. However, it's a double-edged sword. We don't start until Saturday. So that
Right.
puts me 2 hours or 2 days in at 18 or 16 hours in those 2 days. So by the time I get to play on Saturday, I might be a tad tired and not really rested because my mind hasn't had a break for 2 days, and then have to go try and play. So it is a little bit of a double-edged sword.
Only in Scotch doubles, Chris, I was asking. That's right. I was walking with my brother
Sorry.
in the hallway, and
Sorry about that, guys. Andrew yanked his headset off, so I just muted his mic there for a minute.
oh, sorry about that.
That's all right. That's all right. It's a newbie move. Same as no, that was me. I hit my mic with my thumb.
Oh, these are big, fancy, dancy
Well,
headsets.
I'm not used to it yet because I'm an animated talker.
Yeah.
I talk with my hands, and the mic sticking out that far from my face. I'm not used to that.
Yeah. I was just gonna say I was walking with my brother in the hallway after my Scotch doubles match, and I ran into Chris, and actually I asked him the scenario, and he said it would be Breaker's choice.
Yes.
So
Yeah, you drink whichever one is on sale at the grocery store. Need to hit up Tim's for sponsorship. Indeed, Terry.
So my brother, they went to the grocery store before, and we got a bunch of stuff for the room, and he got a hot water mix, coffee mix of some kind.
It's called instant coffee.
No, but it tastes like coffee with cream and sugar.
Huh?
Yeah, it's like already got the cream and sugar added.
Oh, I know which ones he's doing. I've got a few of those.
And I'm not gonna lie, it's actually pretty good. Tastes like coffee with cream and sugar in it. It's actually really good.
Well, I'm not opposed to giving it a try. I've got a couple packs. So let's see if Jana and Frank can make a match out of this.
Yeah, they're gonna have to win this one and get themselves back into it.
Yeah, she's kind of forcing him to take this 13 ball here, though. I don't really see another shot. for her.
Don't see any other options.
Yeah. So 13, hopefully avoid the horn of the side pocket and come 2 rails underneath.
You could even use a little outside here.
You could, but if you get funny on that 12 ball,
He's gonna be
oh, he's
perfect.
perfect.
Whoa.
Almost
Wow.
perfect. She is
Just
on the beach.
rolls. Roll.
Yikes. It just
I
didn't
think-
stop. It's a fast table.
I think she might have the 9 in the side.
As option for sure, and oh no.
Does
To
she-
use a beach ball.
Yeah.
Does she have the 14 past the 11? It is the 11 down there, yeah.
She's shooting the 9.
The camera was shaking. Camera shouldn't be shaking. There is nobody around to shake the camera.
Come on, David. How many beers you drank already?
Right? I don't know what you having over there, David, but
Looked like the floor was
I'll
moving.
take a double shot. Oh, she
Yeah.
did have the 9.
Nice shot.
She did have the 9. I thought there's no way. I thought that 2 was a beach ball in the way.
Camera was shaking, and it looked like only the floor was moving. Yeah, I don't think that's the cameras, David. That
Yeah.
might be you.
Smoking a little something over there. nice confident stroke. Gosh, I like to see that.
Yeah, nice shot there by Frank. Nice shot there.
Anytime, like, I mean, you're in it right here. You're fighting for your life.
Yeah.
That is the shot that you have to bring. And he just spanks it home. Well done.
Few options here for Jana now.
So what do? Do you draw back for the 14 or do you draw
100%.
for the 10?
I would draw this back, and if I get good enough on the 10, take the 10. If not,
Uh-oh.
So I would have liked to have seen her play that shot to, I mean, she had angle, but the way these pockets are, she could have almost hit that straight and still made it.
Yeah. They're very, very forgiving pockets.
Yeah. Ooh, Frank's a little in tough here. I mean, besides cutting the 14 in the side, I don't really see any other option.
You could try the jump shot.
Oh, does he have the 10? Oh, he might have the 10.
Oh, even corrected it. Does he get the hold?
Whoa.
Oh, he's sitting perfect. Sitting good. Nice little roll-up shot from Jana here. We'll leave the cut for Frankie. 8-ball into that top right-hand corner.
Yeah, she just needs to
Just pot the ball.
just pot it, maybe roll it forward a couple inches.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, so she obviously had a little more angle there than what we thought she
Yeah.
did, but she did really well to control that. So, for the tournament life, Frank to cut this 8-ball top right-hand corner. Oh no!
Oh no.
Oh no! Oh, David, we were just ribbing you. I hope you don't take that too personal. We're just ribbing on you. Somehow I knew that was going to happen. I plugged in the iPad to charge, and of course it crashed out the Facebook.
I'm not gonna say I'm not really hating this leave that Frank
Yeah,
made.
you kind of got a little bit lucky there.
It's gonna be a kind of a pressure first shot, to be honest, for Tina.
Oh, of course. Yeah, you're either going to make this or you give the game away.
Like, does she play that 5 in the side?
No, I'm going to play the 7-ball. 7-ball down to the bottom right.
5 in the side looks pretty close to straight down, but it's a very missable shot.
Oh.
Oh,
Well, she attempted the safety
she
there.
was playing safe.
But I think that's going to leave Jana to make this 8. I think it's very cuttable into that top right.
Yeah, I was just gonna say cut this all day long. He's gonna come in between the side pocket and the 7. I don't think she's got too much to worry about in regards to scratching.
I kind of see what she was trying to do, but I would have much rather see her attempt the shot
Yeah,
than trying to play safe there.
yeah.
I don't think that's a position that you want to try and play safe. There, you just kind of got to bring a shot.
Wow, can I call it or can I call it? Perfect.
Indeed.
Right in between that 7 inside pocket. That's going to keep Jana and Frank in this.
Well, and that's going to be the key from now until the finish line. Stay in it to win it.
Winning?
Yeah.
When your opponent's on the hill, the key is winning?
Well, the key is to stay in.
Yeah,
Right?
100%.
You can kind of look sometimes and get discouraged and kind of crushed when you leave your opponent short or your partner leaves you short or what have you. But
Yeah.
just stay in it. Stay in it to win it.
100%. It's never over till it's over.
How are you, Paul? On YouTube. Thank you for tuning in. I think Andrew and I mentioned at the start of this broadcast a couple of notable players in the Masters division. We've got Alex Hollinger, pro player. He's actually practicing up on table 5. And Danny Olson's in the house, Stephen Halaman, Eric Vargas, Joe Spence.
Danny Olson's here?
Danny Olson is here somewhere. Not in this room, but he is in this event.
Yeah, I run into Stephen a couple times since I've been here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's been down practicing and getting the old arm in shape. I don't know if Danny is playing Scotch, though. Let's take a look.
I haven't seen him.
Let us take a look. And of course, my internet on my phone has obviously timed out.
So it looks like Frank's gonna tackle the low ball. I don't mind high ball here, to be honest with you, but
Oh, you know what? It looks like the Caesars Resort internet is having some issues.
that's why no one's texted me or called me. I thought maybe no one liked me, but I guess it's just because the internet's down.
Yeah, so I will go here and turn my data on.
And then all of a sudden you're gonna get bang, 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 bang.
Although, my data is not allowing me to connect either. How interesting is that?
I thought I saw gummy bears in that bag.
Can you fix it?
Give it to the Asian.
Yeah.
I was just thinking of that actually.
Hey, the camera's shaking. David Wilson, you are correct. I never noticed the camera shaking before. How come I've never noticed that?
It's the air conditioning.
It's the air conditioning, says Steph.
Not sure why that shakes.
Not sure what happened over there, but okay. And the other Andrew Jaworski. It is an incredible theory. Just in case you wanted to know.
Frank's looking like he wants to shoot the 5, but
I think he's got that 5. Oh, don't go out like that.
no. Oh my God,
Thank heavens.
he's good. Yeah, 8's in a little bit of a tricky spot, but
That 8 ended actually in a really, really bad spot.
wonder if she's going to try to move the 8 righter. Not what she was hoping for there.
So it looks like Danny Olson is not here.
He's just one of those guys that I would normally see when I get here, and I just haven't seen him.
I can't remember who told me that Danny Olson was here, but in fact he's not. He's not on any of the charts. But Alex Ollinger certainly is here. He was just practicing on table 6.
Yeah, he's in a tough spot here.
Yeah. Jail time. God, where do you even go for a hit?
Two rails,
Well, he's calling the 3 ball.
two short rails. But I mean,
Missed the 10 off the right short rail.
yeah,
You actually have to hit that with right hand spin.
yes, because you need it to almost shorten up here. So
Yes, and then
Yeah.
hit it hard enough that the right spin carries through to the rail too.
100%, yeah. But I mean, tough shot nonetheless.
I thought that 8 was going in myself, David. Greg, how about you just tell me?
Hey, Greg, what's up?
Wouldn't that be easier than making me try to copy a link whilst I'm live commentating and saying, here,
Oh.
look at this?
And why is Greg? Where's Greg?
I don't know where Greg is.
Oh, he's coming tomorrow.
It's much easier to just say, hey, yeah, he is coming.
Yeah.
And Mark, it is stopping on absolutely everybody. It is a Facebook issue. If you want to follow along uninterrupted, the best way to do that is on YouTube. The YouTube stream has just been rock steady. So it's not anything to do with our connection, with our setup. We actually have one of the strongest internet connections that we've had for a long time. We have an upload speed of 56 megabytes per second.
It's something
So-
with Facebook, right?
It is a Facebook issue. Yeah. And this might be curtains for Jana and Frank. I hate to say it. But Tina and Chris in complete control here.
Perfect. We will see you tomorrow, Greg.
Indeed. So what do you do, Andrew? Are you going to play through the 14 2 rails or are you going to draw out?
No, I don't mind drawing this because there's so many options to draw. Yeah, some people are having issues, some people aren't having issues.
Well, that's why I know it's a Facebook issue. So this morning it was Western Canada. So all the viewers in Western Canada were asking the same thing. What's
This is
going on
just-
with Facebook? Why is my Facebook crashing? And then it actually changed and went to Eastern Canada. And then everybody in Eastern Canada was, oh, how come Facebook's crashing? And then all of us in Western Canada were good. And now it's sporadic. It's all over the place.
Well, I didn't mind stop on the 10, stop on the 11, stop on the 12.
Yeah.
But I guess he...
Yeah, so Conway, if that's happening, just back out of Facebook, close it down, reopen it, and come back in again. We've had to do that. How many times have we had to do that already, Andrew?
Well, I've seen you hit that, I don't know how many times, 20 since we've been
Since we've been live, yeah. Now, I kind of do it differently. So I back out of the live stream, clear out whatever messages are there, refresh it, and then come back
Go
in.
back in, yep. Should be fairly straightforward in the side pocket here.
Indeed.
And with that,
There are the winners.
Tina Larson, Chris McDaniel have won this match.
Absolutely. Jana and Frank just fallen a little bit short there, put themselves in some positions there that are not typically characteristic of either one of those type of players. But
Yeah.
nonetheless, it happens to the best of us. So nothing to hang your heads about. Well
No.
done.
There's always tomorrow.
Absolutely.
5, 6, 1.
So with that being said, guys,
I do
not-
believe they're going to have to probably scan their sheet and whatever. There may or may not be another match coming up right away. Not sure.
Yep. But I will put up our CSL Viewer Advantage. It is Viewer Advantage number 6. If you do want in it to win it, they are $20. If you're in Canada, qsportslive@gmail.com. If you're outside of Canada, send a message to the Q Sports Live page. I'll let you know how you can get in it to win it. And if you do win, it is your choice. The Jacoby Black Carbon Fiber Shaft, or the T3 Jump Brake Cue, or take the money and run, 620 Canadian dollars. So with that being said, we're going to do a quick shutdown restart, guys. I'm going to leave you with a commercial with one of our sponsors here at Q Sports Live. If you haven't done so already, make sure you go onto our Facebook page, click that like button. By doing so, each and every time we go live, you'll be able to jump on the live stream and join in with either myself and Andrew or whoever else happens to be on the mic. Appreciate everybody tuning in, guys. We shall return in a few.
Thank you, guys.